Hello everybody, welcome to my series English Unwired. This is episode 1. So these are the contents which we'll be covering in this particular episode. Please know that the upcoming episodes will have a similar structure, only the contents will change. For example, in this particular episode we have bell as our etymology root word. In the next or in the upcoming episodes we are going to have different root words obviously. Okay, so each episode is going to have seven main contents. First would be the etymology, which is going to focus on a particular word. In this case, it's bell, which means war. The second module will be our grammar module, in which we are going to see some grammar specification in each and every episode. Then we'll have a couple of common confusables. In this episode, we are going to see the difference between affect and effect. Then we're going to have a look at a particular usage. Today we are going to cover the usage he got sick. Then we are going to have a look at a choice. For example, what's the difference between sense of arguing or sense in arguing? We're going to see such differences in each and every episode. Then in every episode, we are also going to have a vocabulary dose of 10 important words. Then finally, we are going to end this episode by having a word of the episode, its origin and its use. So let's just get started. Okay, first module, etymology. Bell, which means war. Bell comes from the Latin word meaning war. The words which we get from this root word are antebellum, which is an adjective which means existing before a war. Second word is bellicose, adjective which means warlike, aggressive. Third word is belligerence, which is a noun which means aggressiveness. Fourth word is similar to the third word, it's belligerent. The only difference is belligerent is an adjective and belligerence is a noun. Fifth word is rebellion, which is a noun which means open opposition. Okay, so let's quickly get some sentences based on these words. Okay, first, antebellum. After the war, it was very difficult for people to get into their antebellum extravagant way of life. This could be an example. Second word, bellicose. Their behavior was bellicose. Third, belligerence. His belligerence got him out of school. Fourth, belligerent. The child was extremely belligerent. Fifth, rebellion. Their rebellion got them into trouble. Okay, now the grammar module. Sentence and its types. A group of words which makes complete sense is called a sentence. Like, he's a jerk. Types of sentences. We have four types of sentences. First is assertive, second is interrogative, third is imperative, and fourth is exclamatory. Okay, the sentences which make statements or assertions are assertive statements. For example, John sat on a chair. In this sentence, I'm making a statement or an assertion that John sat on a chair. Interrogative sentences, those which ask questions. For example, if I say where do you live or where does she live, I'm asking a question. So such sentences are interrogative sentences. Third is imperative, those which express commands, requests. So if I'm a teacher of a class and I suddenly say to the students, be quiet, then I'm making an imperative statement, imperative sentence. Fourth type is exclamatory, those which express emotions. So if I'm thinking about my boss and if I think what a pain in the ass, then such a sentence would be an exclamatory sentence. Okay, now we'll have a common confusables, affect and effect. So affect is usually a verb, it means to influence or to change. For example, if I say everybody was affected by the war, so in this case, affect means that because of war, everybody was changed or they had to suffer because of that war. So affect the verb has an additional meaning apart from to influence or change, which is to make a pretense of. So if I say that Johnny affects an American accent, that would be an not a. Sorry for that. So here, if I say Johnny affects an American accent, I'm trying to say that he's trying to fake an American accent. He doesn't actually have that accent. Okay, effect is a noun with an exception. It means result or influence. So if I say the effects of radiation was widespread, that means that radiation resulted in some change. Okay, so effect is a verb when it means to bring about. For example, if I say she'll try to effect a reconciliation between Mandy and his estranged wife. So I'm saying that there's no reconciliation in existence as of now, but she is going to try to bring it into existence. Okay, now we'll have a look at usage. He got sick. So, according to the pedantic means consent with traditional rules. According to the pedantic grammar, the verb get has only one meaning, which means to obtain. However, in usage, get obviously has a lot of different meanings. One of the most common meanings is to become. Hence, we can say that he got sick is acceptable and correct. Now choice. The difference between sense of arguing and sense in arguing. Okay, so when we say sense, when we try to mean logic, then it is followed by in. So we can say what's the sense in fighting? I don't see any sense in taking a holiday today. Okay, but if sense signifies meaning, it's followed by of. Can you get the sense of that paragraph? So that is what that is the difference between sense of arguing and sense in arguing. Okay, now the vocabulary dose. So we are going to discuss 10 important words. A base, degrade. It's a verb. Second word is abbess, which means the lady superior of a nunnery. And third word is abbey, which is a noun, a group of buildings for monks. Abbot, the head of a community of monks. Again, it's a noun. Abdicate means to give up, which is a verb. Abdomen means pot belly, your tummy, which is a noun. Abdominal means related to belly, it's an adjective. Abduction means kidnapping, which is a noun. Abed is means on a bed, it's an adverb. And lastly, we have aberration, which means deviation. It is a noun. Okay, now we have come to the last part of our episode, which is word of the episode. So today's word is overslaw, which is a verb. Its pronunciation is overslaw with focus on slaw. So it means to pass over or disregard a person by giving a promotion position to another instead. It has got a Dutch origin. It comes from the Dutch word overslaan, where slaan means to strike. So its usage would be during the war, officers were often overslaughed. Okay, so that was it for this episode. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you all in my next episode and let me know your feedback. Thank you very much. Bye.